Over the weekend, Zooey Deschanel posted a loving tribute to her fiancé, Jonathan Scott of the HGTV series, The Property Brothers. Zooey shared a photo carousel on Instagram of herself and her beau. The 44-year-old actress noted that it marked the 5-year anniversary of her first date with Jonathan. Looking back at where their relationship began, Zooey reflected on their first date that was anything but ordinary. Zooey Deschanel recalls bizarre first date with property brother Jonathan Scott on their 5th anniversary. Included in the photo roundup were a variety of images, among them solo shots of Jonathan and the couple out at restaurants together. There were even a few pictures of Jonathan with Zooey's 2 children, Elsie Otter and Charlie Wolf, her kids from her previous marriage with ex-husband Jacob Pekenick. Zooey has always been very private with her family, however, and so while Jonathan's face was visible in the pictures, her children were not. Zooey's message to Jonathan was exceptionally sweet, and she noted how wonderful he was in her caption. 5 years ago today, I was lucky enough to go on a first date with this total dreamboat person. Here we are, and he's still making me smile every day. Zooey signed off on her caption with an emoji with hearts for eyes, showing that she's still head over heels for her partner after all this time. Comments on the photo showed support for the couple, among them a note from her new girl co-star Hannah Simone saying, "So sweet." For his part, Jonathan also commented below the carousel, saying, "Glad I was able to woo you with my carpool karaoke charm. You're the dreamiest." His post refers to the way that the two originally met, back in 2019 while filming an episode of James Corden's show Carpool Karaoke. Along with thinking back about how the two first met, Zooey has also mused about her first date with Jonathan. Apparently, their first outing together consisted of multiple stops, including an escape room, karaoke, and wine. The idea to do the escape room came from Jonathan, and it was an activity with which Zooey herself wasn't familiar. While the escape room itself proved to be a fun time, there was more to the evening that drew Zooey to Jonathan. For one, she was impressed by his planning. Rumor has it that Jonathan actually sent her a schedule for the date. Zooey joked that being with a man who sent her an itinerary ahead of time was like her dream. This isn't to say that the date wasn't without its hiccups. For one, the pair had chosen to go out for drinks beforehand, and by the time their escape room outing rolled around, the duo was apparently a little inebriated. This made it more challenging to solve the clues and puzzles that it otherwise might have been. Zooey jokingly cautioned that drinking before doing an escape room wasn't the smartest move. Jonathan agreed, adding that tipsy escape rooming is not very successful. Afterward, the date still wasn't over, and the pair moved on to a karaoke session, perhaps in homage to the way that they originally met. Zooey Deschanel and Jonathan Scott started a family together. Nearly 4 years after Jonathan and Zooey had their adventurous first date, the pair got engaged. Jonathan proposed to Zooey while on a family vacation in Scotland, where Zooey's 2 children were also present. Since then, it seems that Jonathan has become more fully integrated into the family. Jonathan's inclusion in the family has come as a slow and careful one. He's previously spoken quite candidly about the sensitivities around being like a stepfather to Zooey's 2 kids. It was a struggle, especially early on in their relationship. He noted that the kids didn't immediately warm to him. Jonathan even recalled moments where Elsie and Charlie's friends would mistakenly refer to Jonathan as their father, and they would correct him, saying, "That's not my daddy, he's my Jonathan." Though this was technically true, Jonathan noted that these instances could certainly sting. Since then, however, it seems the family is all getting along well together. Outside the unit of 4, both Jonathan and Zooey have other famous family members in the form of their siblings. Zooey's sister Emily is a recognizable face from the show Bones, and Jonathan's twin Drew is his co-star on The Property Brothers. Both pairs of siblings actually appeared on the episode of Carpool Karaoke all together, with Emily and Drew in the backseat and Zooey and Jonathan up front. Zooey Deschanel's next life adventure is in a rom-com. What's next for the smitten Zooey? Aside from her startlingly gorgeous blue eyes, The actress is best known for some of her iconic roles like in the beloved Christmas classic Elf with Will Ferrell, in 500 Days of Summer alongside Joseph Gordon-Levitt, or as Jessica Day in the hit Fox TV series New Girl. It seems like the star already has her next project lined up, a romantic comedy titled Merv. The film will follow an estranged couple who discovers the dog they co-parent is suffering from depression after their breakup, forcing them to awkwardly get back together for a holiday trip in an attempt to lift the dog's spirits. The rom-com will be directed by Jessica Swale for Amazon MGM Studios. While Zooey and Jonathan got engaged back in 2023, it seems that, a year later, the two still don't have concrete plans for a wedding. Even if a date isn't set in stone, it seems that the two continue to make a happy pair, and that Zooey still has plenty keeping her busy between family life and upcoming work. Jonathan, for his part, is also plenty busy with his own projects. He and his brother Drew have not one, but two new shows coming out this year: Don't Hate Your House and Backed by the Bros. The first spin-off show will involve the brothers finding clever ways for families to fix issues with their homes they want to stay in but don't currently love. The second will have the twins offering up their seasoned advice on how to successfully manage risky investment properties. It seems that the twins' HGTV empire continues to expand since the first season of The Property Brothers originally aired back in 2011. With upcoming projects for both Zooey and Jonathan, it's clear the two have plenty to juggle on top of planning any future nuptials. For now, ringing in a happy 5-year anniversary seems to be just fine.